Amy. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I paint a floral design on a rock. I haven't painted a rock for a little bit, so I thought I'm going to go ahead and do one today. I will be using my, I've got paint on it, but my number 6 Magic flat brush. And then I'm going to go into a couple smaller like nail brushes, and this is a flat brush. I'm not even sure what size it is. Probably a 0, maybe. I mean, it's very small. Definitely, I don't think it's a 2. But anyhow, this is a number 6 low Cornell filbert brush. It's definitely a small one. And then a number 4 Deerfoot Stippler. Paints I'm using are pale yellow. Sorry about that. Keep falling over. Real brown. Fresh foliage. Sorry about the yellow on that. Wicker White. And moon yellow. My paints that I use are all FolkArt paints. I do mix them up between the enamels and the MultiSurface paints. I have gone ahead and I washed off my rock, and I'm going to begin by doing just a single color. As far as the paint goes, I'm just dipping my brush into the white, and I'm going to just do some quick little pulls. I'm trying to put it kind of towards the center, but it doesn't actually have to be centered. It's not exactly centered, but anyhow, I'm just going to go around the flower like this and just put in my little strokes. If you want to go over it again, you can, to fill it in a little bit, like that. And then I want to put some yellow in here. I'm going to come through with my touch of pale yellow. Just go over each petal with it. And it just helps give it a little more opaqueness and just a little color to it besides just being plain white. Now, painting on rocks is so much fun. It really is. Alright, so I have that. Then I'm going to take, I'll just do that brush off, take the smaller filbert brush and basically do the same thing, but a smaller version of it. And I'm so excited because I actually found a place close to my house that sells rocks. So I don't have to do any more online ordering of stones for my videos. I can just go down the street and buy them. Which not only is cost effective, but it's quicker. Different experience though, because they actually weighed my car. I had to drive on a scale and go pick out the stones I wanted, and then they weighed my car. So again, definitely a different experience, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. Now I'll just go over this one too. Now if you want to give it some drying time and then go back over it again, you can certainly do that. Or you can hit it with a heat gun. Alright, so I went ahead, hit it with a heat gun, and then I put a little bit more coats, another coat on each one of the flowers. So I'm going to load my Deerfoot Stippler. I put one color towards the front and one color towards the back. And then I do always pat it on my palette, or I normally use a plate. So I normally pat it on that palette just to get some of the excess paint off. so I'm not putting too much paint down. And I'll tap it around, fill it in as much as I want. Make it as big of a center as I want to have it. If I want to have more of the yellow up there, and then I'm going to tip the back end into the brown and then put a little bit around the base of each one. Now you can, put more if you want or less. It's up to you. And just do it like that. And you can also come back in if you want to put maybe even a little bit more white in here. Just make it stand out a little more, you can do that. Alright, next step I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little flat brush and I'm going to double load it into the greens. Now it's hard for me to get my plate in here right now with the way I have it, but I'm just doing that, putting one side in each color, blending it, and then I'm going to stick the one side into the yellow a little bit. And then we're going to go like this. I'm going to do my little stems, and then I'm going to actually do a stem that comes down onto the rock down the front, like so. And you don't have to do it this way, but I wanted to have a little stem on it when I did my little samples, so that's how I did it. And then I'm going to do little pulls just periodically around it, because then what I'm going to do is come in and fill these in. These are going to be little fillers. I think I made that one a little thick. But yeah, they're going to be little fillers, and I'm just going to do little strokes on them. Just lightly pulling it out. You can pull it out from the center. Oops, get that around that way. And then just keep pulling it down. This is just a good filler so that the area is not bare. Then I can turn my brush around actually and give it some more of the yellow in here to pull. And just pull it away from the center like so, like that. And then I'll come up here and do more. I'll do that on this one. Now you can come over the flower a little bit. You will pull in, because the flower is still wet, you will pull in some of the color from the flower, which is fine. But it's just simple little rock painting or stone painting, however you want to reference it. Alright, so here we go. And then I come back over here, because I do like it to kind of overlap on the flower itself a little bit. I think that's just more natural looking. And then I'm going to come over here, that's the stem, almost forgot. And then I'm going to just do some pulls here, just very lightly. Again, that's pulling in some of the white from the flower, the white and the yellow. Just come through here and just follow down. And this is just filling it in some so that it and if it gets too kind of mushy, like that seems to have done, it's probably because I added the white in there, it's a little bit thicker. Just go over it. I mean, you can just lightly, if you had too much paint, just take it off. Just lighten it up a little bit, come down. If you want to put some yellow in it, you can do that now. Makes it really pretty. And you can always add white into these other ones if you think you need to, just to kind of maybe add some more definition to it. And there you go. Just doing it real easy. Let's put it on the right side here. That would be nice, huh? There we go. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is take my little brush, same one I've been using, and then I'm going to just start doing some basic my little leaves, and then just doing some quick little pulls, and just kind of pulling them like that so that the overlaps and you can see them a little bit. You can have them going in different directions, it just doesn't really matter. And just adding some little pulls to it. You can even come out here and add another leaf. Oops, sorry, floating off the screen. I get so engrossed in what I'm doing, I forget about making sure I'm still in view here. And personally, I think leaves can actually add so much to a painting, but then I know too I can get heavy-handed with it. I don't know why that's not darker. Okay, and we'll just go down there just a smidge. We're getting close to being done. I just want to do some pulls coming out a little bit from these leaves just to make it stand out a little bit. And then I'm going to take, I forgot to say this, my dotting tool, dotting stylus. I'm going to do it, I'm sorry, my air conditioner is getting ready to start. I'm going to do some basic dotting here, and it's just going to be like I'm really trying to do a lot of dotting. And just is going to come around the base of the center. Going to come down into the petals of the flower a little bit, like that. And then I'm going to do that over here in the center. You can use any stylus you want. You don't have to use certain ones. That's with any of my projects. You don't have to have the identical paintbrushes that I have. If you have something on hand at home that you like to paint with, feel free to use that. Definitely don't go out and spend money if you don't have to. But I think this is very pretty, almost kind of tropical in a sense. Not that I intended it to really be that way, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. And I hope you like this video. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave those down below my video. Now, do realize too, hopefully, that there's more details down below the video that will tell you about the paints I'm using, the colors, that kind of thing. So if you would check those out, that would be awesome. But here we are. I'm going to stop with this. If you like this video, I hope you do. Please make sure you give me a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And before you leave, after you've viewed the video, please make sure you hit the share button that you'll find underneath the video. It's very easy for you to share this video on your social network with all your family and friends. I would appreciate it. Alright, until the next time, please stay safe and healthy, and have a good one.